Hello everybody, and I'm out here for today's walk. So it's a little later in the day. It's probably, I don't know, 12:30 going on 1, and I decided that today I would eat first. Normally I don't eat first. So it's a Sunday, and I don't like right ahead of me. Yeah, I don't know. I normally don't. I'm not able to point the phone as close as I'd like to, but the sidewalk's blocked. So I have to get out in the middle of the street. So annoying. And today, I shouldn't have eaten first because I can barely walk, can barely breathe. But the good thing about it is I'm out here. That's important. So I had to go around. Anyway, sometimes that happens when I walk, and sometimes people put their garbage cans like that. They put it on the street stuff. Hello. Good. And so I kind of walk around it, and I don't know, it gets annoying. So when I do mine, I put it like against right there so people can get by it. Another thing that gets me when you go walking is last year that was my thing, because before last year, you know what, I keep saying, well, yeah, it kind of was 24, 25. Yeah, because that's when I started walking, was more winter 24. So when I would walk after it snowed, I shoveled my sidewalk. And I got out of the hospital in June, and December and January, when it was snowing, I was shoveling. So I couldn't understand why people didn't shovel their snow. So when I would take my walks, I had to walk around ice. I had to be careful. There's my school. I don't know how clear it is, but I call it my school because that's the school that I just measure everything with as far as sight. It's really funny. It's hard to describe, but it's like I would look. Now, I'm going to stand here a minute. Odd street. It's one of those streets you got to be careful because you never know what's coming around the corner. And I wanted to cross over to this side. But anyway, this is the school. Thinking about walking past down the grass, but nah. I'm just gonna walk up the sidewalk, and okay, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, people don't clear their sidewalks and stuff. They don't care about pedestrians and people trying to take walks. Now today, I'm back in that hoodie, right? One of my hoodies again, right? It is so hot. I don't have any shirt under this hoodie. I'm sweating. Well, not sweat, just hot. I feel like just really snatching this thing off, but that's a no-no. It is so hot. I think it said today we was 68 here in Colorado Springs. I'm not mad. It's January 2026, and it's this hot. And I'm looking at that sun, but that sun will shine whether it's winter or summer, because Colorado's like, and Florida have the same amount of sunshine days. So we have a lot of sun all year long, no matter if it snows or not. I think what makes the snow here tolerable it's because we have a lot of sun. But anyway, going down a different block. I think it's because it's a little warm right now, a little warm for me. And I ate. I'm not gonna make this too long. Whew, if I had known it was this hot, I would have worn a t-shirt. Only a t-shirt. And I want y'all to know, I'm not complaining about no heat. I'm a sun girl, girl of the sun, woman of the sun. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Wow, just look at the trees. That's the only way we know what the season is. You just kind of look at the trees, the bushes. I remember before, I'm gonna walk to the end of this sidewalk and I'm gonna walk back, but I remember taking the walks and putting the camera on the fences with all the trees, and it would be like beautiful leaves. I remember like the bush in front of me, I think those are, I mean, they might be green, but I would walk by and some of them would be like red. So I don't know what color they are now because it's winter. And the only reason why we know it's winter here and it's not some kind of weird spring is because the trees are bare. Everything is dry. Yeah. I don't know. When it's summer, I crave this. I crave fall because our summers get really hot too. So I would say climate-wise, Colorado Springs isn't too bad. Well, not these days. They were pretty bad in the 80s. And like I said, the early 90s, it was real bad. So bad. I'm crossing over the side. I think I guess it's quiet over here. I trust my side better. But oh, I know those people, the people over in that house. I've been knowing them for years. Matter of fact, his kids, I was their counselor, and now they're all grown. But I got the school closer. I always see it from afar, but I'm back close to it. It's still a little blurry for me to see. Looking at it, I'm still blurred. My granddaughter went to that school. And the first time I retired, I remember they had invited families to come in for lunch with them, and they served a Thanksgiving dinner, and it was good, and it was a school lunch. And I remember thinking at that time, well, whew, this is what it means to be retired, and this is the life. And then I went back to work again. But I kind of went back maybe, I don't know, 3 months later after that. After I just say, oh, what a life. Oh, this is the life. And I went right back to work. I may cut through here. I think, nah, I'm not doing any cut throughs because I don't know what these things lead to. I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go home. So I just wanted to get on because I did get up late, and as usual, I did not want to go walking at all. I just didn't want to. I was trying to think of a way to talk myself out of it. It wouldn't have taken much. But I just got up and came anyway. And I'm still in the park. And just when I'm trying to do memories, this is a great way to do memories. This is okay, so this will give you indication of where I live in the park. As you can see, yeah, this is why I say the neighborhood is kind of sketchy, yeah. But I lived here for, I think it's going on 30 years. Yeah, it's actually, we're going into the, actually, August of 2026 will make it 30 years. I mean, years ago, back then too, in the early 90s, when these houses blew up. There's new people in there. But I remember, it was in the 90s, or maybe early 2000. Yeah, boom. I didn't live over here. I lived on the other side of this, like way over. But one of my coworkers lived right next door to them. Yeah. So I'm just gonna sign off. I see other people coming up the sidewalk, and I'm a little bit of more of a distance from home in a different walk area. So I'm gonna get off the phone. I probably know these kids going by because I know a lot of kids in the neighborhood because they went to the school or they go to the school. So their sister, brother, cousin, mother went there, and they recognized me from that. But I'm the people's counselor. But I'll holler at y'all mañana. Bye.